Yeah. So now let's look into the most interesting feature. Okay, so again, I know, so the chat is very much regular. It's not that much exciting. We all do it on a daily, day-to-day basis. Okay. So, but now let's look into the vision capabilities. Okay, so I think I was very much excited when I did the vision capabilities, not only with interface for the first time I did it, extracting some information from image. Okay, so back in days there were not this many LLM providers. ChatGPT was not there. We were building our custom models using something called as YOLO. Okay, again, I don't know if you have heard of it. Okay, so YOLO V8. Okay, so it's a CV model, okay, computer vision model, where it is used to get the text or the information from the images, like a truck, car, how many cars are driving. Okay, one of the challenge which I faced at that particular point was like identifying the number of cars in a parking lot. Like, let's say, so I have this image, so where there are like some cars sitting parked here, and I want to find out like how many cars in the there in the parking, so that I can know how much is empty, something like that. This is a very good machine learning challenge. Okay, so if you are building a machine learning project, this is a very good thing. So now this was a very tedious task. I want to set this up. Okay, so you can see, so inference model, get this, mark this, all of this. But now it's not that much difficult. Like, let me go to interface, and you have this vision capabilities. So it simply says that, hey, so just pass the URL of the image. Okay, like let's see their example. So their example is like analyzing information from a bill. Okay, so this is also a very good thing, like how much is the bill and how much is the tax. Okay, so that's what they are doing, right? So extract total price and tax. This is also a very interesting statement. But let's go a bit further and see how I can just extract the number of cars from here. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to create a new file. Okay, vision.js. Okay, again, let me go to the object detection one, language SDK, langchain SDK, and get this. Okay, again, I told you, right, this is same, so interface will be always same. So just, I don't want this human message. Okay, great, I have this interface object now, and I am just going to say, hey, invoke this, and I am going to pass this, how many cars are parked in this image. Okay, and I will pass the image URL. Okay, again, I know I missed H here, and here I will pass the image URL. So this is a very good thing. Okay, so very simple. Like, let's see, I am very much excited. Let's see if it can give me correct answer. Okay, node vision.js, I have executed it. This is a very good thing, right? So image processing, computer vision, extraction of information from image. It's like, let's say tomorrow I just take the image of my table and say that, hey, what's something I can eat here. Okay, or something, is there any drink here. Okay, something like that. See, I got the answer. There are 7 cars in the image. So again, so when I uploaded this image, I wantedly chose this image. See, if you see this, 1 2 3 4 5 6 cars, so if you can see here, there is a cropped car as well. So there are 7 cars which are properly identified by interface. So this is one thing which excites me a lot. Okay, see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 cars are there, and you get, there are 7 cars parked in this image. So same you can apply for various applications. So the applications of vision capabilities, information extraction from vision is endless. Okay, so you can also upload a bill. Okay, so let's do one thing. So let's create a simple backend of this vision capabilities, and then connect it to our front end. Okay, so that would be a very good thing to solve. So first thing what I'm going to do is that I'm going to spin up a Express server. Okay, so I'm going to just go to Express.js and copy their initial code. Okay, so I'm going to say server.js. Okay, so where I'm going to do the server capabilities. Again, I will say import Express from Express. Great. And I have this hello world. Okay, so like, let me just say node server.js. I need to wrap it up as a string. Okay, great. So I have this open, and it says that the app is listening at 3000 port. I will just say localhost 3000, and yeah, I have this hello world. But this is not my challenge, right? I'm going to create a new path. Okay, I'm going to say app.post again. So for someone who is trying in Python, you can use Flask, Fast API, anything. And I'm going to just say this something like this: talk to image. Okay, great. So talk to image functionality. So what I'm going to do is that I want to accept, so I will accept const, okay, I'll accept the URL and the query, okay, from the body, request.body, from the user basically. And to use this, I'm going to just say app.use express.json. Okay, great. So I have this. Now what I want to do is that I want to call this function, right? So I want to call this function. So let's convert this into a function. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to just say, hey, export this asynchronous function which says vision. Okay, so something like vision. Okay, it takes up the URL and the query. Okay, and it does this task. What it does is that it passes the query here. Okay, and it passes the URL here. Okay, so URL directly, it passes the URL, and then instead of, let's log it as well, and let's return this as well, response.content. Great, very simple, nothing complex at all. I just converted this into a regular function. Don't worry, I will give you all of these code snippets will be attached in the description, so don't worry, you will have all of this. Now here I will just call this. I'll just call this const result. Okay, so I'll store the result here. Okay, again it's an asynchronous function which is vision, and I would pass URL and query. Okay, so since this is asynchronous, I should say this is also async program from vision.js. Just get this, and then here let's return. Okay, return res.json. I'm going to return the JSON response of result. Okay, very simple. I'm going to just say I want this result. So with this, I have my API endpoint ready. Great. So this is how you build the backend. Very simple. You can build the backend for anything. It's like a wrapper on interface, your own wrapper. And for now, I am not going to use any React application. Let's use a simple HTML page. Okay. So what I'm going to say is that I'm going to have a div with a label saying URL. Okay, enter the image URL, something like this. Very simple. And then a input tag which says text, and a placeholder URL here, something like this. Okay, and then I will have another division where I will say I want query. So image query here. Okay, query here. Very simple HTML page. I just don't want to complicate things. I just want to accelerate the development. That's it. See, I have this image and query, and I will have a button. I will have a simple button to submit. Okay, on submitting there should be an API call happening, and then there will be some result. Okay, I will just say paragraph, your ID will be result. Great. So let's assign IDs for this. So this will be URL, this will be query, and this will be an result. Great. So now let's add JavaScript. So first I will capture all of this. URL is document dot get element by ID URL. Okay, and next I will have query. I will say, hey, get the query, and then we'll have the button. Okay, submit. I will just say submit. ID submit. Okay, submit button. Okay, or else I don't need submit button. I will directly attach the functionality, not an issue. So I will store the result. Okay, great. And then I will create a simple function, send get response, something like this. Okay, as of now I'll just alert hi, something just to verify. And here I would say whenever you click on click, just call this get response function. Okay, and let's see how it's working fine or not. Okay, on click, nothing is happening. So function get response on click. Okay, so let me just refresh if everything is fine. Okay, I will just say it. Oh, sorry. alert. Instead of alert, it will become alter. Okay, see, you are getting this high. Great. So I have this function. Now I want to make a API call. You can use anything. Okay, I will use simple fetch. Okay. uh, Again, so I'm not adding validations. You can just add whatever validations you want. Okay, so I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to call the API. Okay, so again, so it would be an fetch API, right? So it would be a network operation. So I'm going to say, hey, so this will be a network operation, and I will go into fetch. Okay, so and inside fetch we need to pass the URL, right? So I'm going to just say http colon localhost. So the server is running in port 3000. Port 3000 slash, what's the path? The path is talk to image. So let's copy paste it. Talk to image. Great. And if you see, so let's make this a post. It's a post request. Okay, so let me just restart the server. So it's a post request itself. I would say, hey, the method you want to use is post. Okay, and whenever you're using post, and I want the response in okay, so in JSON, right? So I'm going to add an header. So you can just say content type header for fetch. Okay, I just don't want to write that line. Okay, so I'm going to just see here you have everything. So just copy paste this. Okay, I'm just telling that, hey, I want the JSON response, and my body will be URL and query. Okay, where will I get the URL from? I will get the URL from the URL text, right? So I'm going to say URL dot value and then query dot value. Query dot value. Okay, that's it. So let's do this, and whenever you get it, you want to convert it into JSON specifically, right? So const data will be response.json. Okay, and let's print this console log data. Okay, so just to verify if everything is working fine or not. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to come here, refresh, inspect, go to network tab, and I will apply I will upload the same URL. Okay, so where is our URL? Okay, I will upload the same URL, and I would say how many cars are there. Okay, I haven't set the output. I think just verify if everything is working properly. Okay, so I think it's a course error. 405 method not allowed. Okay, so it's eating. Just a minute. There is an issue with this. So http colon. Okay, yeah. So let's add the same image. So this is assets.telegraph.in India. Okay, this one, and how many cars are there? Let me clear this. Hit this. Okay, it's giving the course error because the origins are different. Okay, so very simple. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to install course. Okay, or you can install the extension as well. So this is nothing related to this. Import course from course, and I'm going to say app.use course. Okay, we are just bypassing this. Let's start this. Great. Telegraph India, and how many cars are there? Okay, let's submit. Okay, so the request is being made, it's pending, it takes some time. Okay, so network call, it will take some time, but yeah, so let's see so how it does. Okay, again, I'm doing it in very plain HTML, CSS, no design, nothing, just to showcase. I didn't have a plan of doing it, but yeah, anyways, I did it. So here it gives a response, there are 7 cars. Perfect. The payload is also passing. Perfectly we are getting this. And in the console, canol, I misspelled. Instead of console, I have put up canol. Okay, no issues. So now it's very much simple, right? Whatever data I have got. So inside data, where is network? And where did it go? Talk to image. Yeah. Data dot result, I will have this result. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to just say, hey, result dot text content will be data dot result. Okay, so let's see. if everything goes fine or not. Okay, so this one, how many cars are there? Let's submit. It takes some time because of the API call. Okay, network calls, there is latency. Don't worry about it, we are still in beta. Okay, so I'm excited about the functionalities. Okay, so like let's see. Let me just inspect. Did we get anything here? Okay, like let's wait. So there should not be continuous calls. Oh, there are 7 cars in an image, so the response was there. Okay, what I'm going to do is that submit again and see if the response is set properly or not. Okay, it takes some seconds. Oh, it's there, but yeah, so it's giving me the result, but yeah, so it's not getting set. Okay, so let's console and see. Console.log data. So like let's see how data is there. Okay, so it might be wrapped inside another data. Okay, so that's okay. So like let's see. Let me just submit. Network call. Okay, so there has been multiple calls, but yeah, so anyways, I should get some response in the console. That's what I'm just interested in. Okay, so this is how you build. Okay, so you just go. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's a promise again, so I should just say await here. Await. Whenever there is a promise, you just await. Okay, how many cars are there? So let me just submit. Okay, so it's taking how much seconds? The previous request took 1 millisecond. No, where is it? Talk to image. So it is 30. Yeah, so there are 7 cars. We were not awaiting, so that's it. So there are 7 cars. So what you can do is that, so just to have better things, you can just say, so whenever a call is made, you can just set loading, something like this. Okay, so like let's say how many cars are there. So it says loading, and later it gives you the result after like 5 seconds, 6 seconds it's taking, I don't know. Okay, so like let's see how much time will it take, and then since there are 7 cars in the image. Great, so this is how you build the UI interface and the backend for it. So again, I have one more challenge. Okay, so like let's see. So I have this image. I don't know what's there in this image, but yeah, I was trying it. So here it's an invoice. Okay, so let's do the same thing. What's the total amount and tax? So like let's do that. Okay, so what I'm going to say is that, hey, what's the total price? So what's the total price? The total price is like $4520, right? Like let's see if it will be able to process it or not. Okay, it's loading. It takes time, but yeah, so we have this acknowledgement telling that, hey, loading is happening. So you can improve it. It's still in beta, but yeah, the total price of the invoice is 4520. See, fetching the capabilities 4520 capability, it's the total price. So that's how you do it. You have the opportunities endless. So build some project, post it on LinkedIn, tag me, tag Interfaze, tag Jigsaw Stack. Okay, so it would be a great project for us all to try. That's it for this video, and I will catch you up the next one. Thank you.